it's Milana. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is super exciting because I have my oldest brother Michael here and his amazing wife Holland. I'm at their house in Florida. We're making Christmas cookies.
Hold on.
So we thought we would just include you in our fun time of making cookies. Why don't you tell them what kind of cookies we're making?
We're making peanut butter Hershey's Kiss cookies, and right now I'm unwrapping the kisses. I got a bowl halfway.
Oh, amazing.
It smells really good.
That smells so good.
And we were thinking about little Koa would probably eat this bowl of trash because it smells like chocolate.
Yeah.
But we're not going to let him do that. I can put these in.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, Koa loves to eat trash. He's a trashy boy.
He's a
as we like
trash
to say.
Yesterday, Holland and I were talking about I probably shouldn't say that.
Okay, well, if you shouldn't say it, then don't say it, because I'd rather not have to edit this video.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see what the quote is on my kombucha bottle. Even the smallest steps forward are still progress. You can't argue with that. That's pretty true.
Milana was telling me, I'm sure that the viewers are familiar with Koa.
Yeah, Koa has made some appearances.
So I watched Koa in the last week while Milana was at her meditation retreat. And I thought I was just interacting with him normal, but Milana told me, as she's been here the last couple days, that the way I've been interacting with Koa is apparently next level, or I'm the best dog dad ever, because he can tell me what he wants and I can understand him. If he's upset, I'll ask him, do you need the potty? Do you want to play? Do you need food? Like, what do you need? And when I get to whatever he wants, he'll do his little clapping trick. So I've become attuned to Koa.
It's really impressive. I feel like Michael is more in tune with him than I am. Like tonight, for example, Holland was on like a work call and me and Michael are chilling and Koa just starts barking at us. And I was like, he doesn't need to go to the bathroom. Like, we just took him. I fed him, whatever. And then Michael's like, no, he needs to go number 2. And I was like,
Again.
no, there's no way. He just went. And Michael was like, oh, sometimes he does back-to-backs. It's like, what? I didn't even know that. But then sure enough, we take him on a short walk and there he goes.
Yeah. It's also funny, earlier today, the three of us were meditating and Koa was left to roam the house. And you probably can't hear it right now, but he's walking around. The little tippy tap of his claws on the hard floor, surprisingly loud when you're trying to meditate.
Yeah, it really was.
Someone had to run and put him away.
Yeah.
Which he didn't like.
And he started barking.
He'll be barky boy sometimes.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
I don't know, count them.
No.
And I don't even know how many cookies we have. It's really easy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26,
That's
28,
probably
29.
enough. I don't need to unwrap too many.
Yeah, I doubt we have 30 cookies. Do you want some dough?
You had like 15 on the other. You'll have 15 on this one.
Okay. Maybe we'll...
No, I don't need any dough. Been living on that peppermint bark lifestyle.
You're a barky boy.
I am a barky boy.
That stuff is so good, the peppermint bark from Costco.
The bag of lemons at Costco has a few listed purposes on them, like cleaning, eating, and then one of the suggested purposes is lifestyle. Like you put them in a bowl and you just have them
Oh
out.
my gosh. That's
Lifestyle.
hilarious. Lifestyle lemons.
And so, actually inspired by that, Holland and I put the sweet potatoes out in a bowl on the counter this week, and I ate a lot of them. I've been living the sweet potato lifestyle.
Yeah.
But yesterday we bought peppermint bark at Costco, and I would rather live the peppermint bark lifestyle.
Yeah, that's true. Did you set a timer for the oven?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. That's something I forget sometimes. Then I'm like, uh-oh. And then I have to check it every single minute. But not this time.
Yep. We're gonna watch Frozen 2 tonight because Moana forgot how it ends.
I forgot the plot.
Like
I
an
didn't
idiot.
even forget the ending. I forgot the whole thing. I'm like, I remember Frozen 1. What's Frozen 2? Like Eternal Summer? Don't tell me. Let it be a
No.
surprise.
But somehow Olaf got even cuter.
Aw,
They remembered what made him cute and just did more of that.
that's good. One of my favorite Olaf scenes is when he sings about summer. It's so funny.
Oh, there's an even better one in Frozen 2.
And I'll finally do what Frozen things do in summer. I was just thinking about how sometimes, this has never happened with anyone else, but sometimes Michael and I make each other laugh so hard
Yeah.
that we just like completely
We shut down.
lose it. We're just like, I don't know. How would you describe it, Holland? You've witnessed us do it.
It's like you become like 5-year-olds again. Or how old would it? If like you were 4 and you were
Like 5 and 8.
8,
Mhm.
and I just see you like become children again.
And it's
I'm
not
like
over
busting
anything
up.
actually funny. It's over
Okay.
something really stupid
Okay.
usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cute. It's so fun.
Is this ready? You could put this one in.
Yeah, it's ready.
Wait,
My hands are like oily.
but there's already one in there.
Yeah. Or
We're gonna double dip.
that's fine,
You
right?
can't double bake.
Yeah, can it
Mess
fit
up.
too?
Well, when it can fit too.
Okay. I mean, it's a very large oven, but I don't know.
Is
I've never used
well,
it.
when we bought the house, we did not opt for the double oven upgrade that was like $5,000.
Yeah.
And I guess that right now is one of those times we're paying the price.
Only one oven. Darn.
That's okay.
Do you need more of these then? Or did you?
No, I think we got enough for now.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know a really cool mindset thing. So Michael and Holland are really into self-development, and they're so impressive. Like, they bought their dream house a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and they're only like, how old are you guys?
29.
29? Yeah, it's so impressive. But I was chatting with Holland like yesterday about it, and I want her to tell you guys what she told me related to mindset.
Well, the thing is, like, you never can achieve something to then make yourself happy. So it's not about what's an experience around you, it's always your internal self. So we basically built this house, or were with this house, and had it built from the ground up. We were like coming here all the time, checking on it, like, oh, there's,
Designing
like-
it, we spent a lot of time
Yeah,
designing it.
the foundation is poured, like the walls are up. This is amazing. It took 11 months for it to be built, and this whole time we were in a tiny apartment that smelled like smoke. We were like not happy with where we were living. We're like, oh, I can't wait till we're in our house. It's gonna be amazing. It's big, you know, it's bright, it's beautiful. How we imagine it, right? And I remember the day when I first started work. We had moved into the house. It was finally done. All the craziness of moving in, and then we were finally starting work on like a Monday or something. And I remember walking to my office, which is like a long walk because it's a pretty big house. Like,
It's a
I
big
was like,
house.
oh, it's kind of a long walk. But I had this moment where I was like, oh, I'm like worried about this call I have to have, and I'm stressed about this thing, and oh, this thing again, whatever. And I was like, wait, I thought this would be done and solved when we were in our house. Like, I stopped and looked around, like, I am in where I've been dreaming of being for 11 months, and yet I'm not instantly happy, and I'm not, every problem is solved. And I realized then, like, I could have been happy at any point, or I could have been happy in that tiny apartment, or I could have been upset and anxious in this big house. Like, it doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter when you get that new thing.
Or what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, even achieving something, you know, when we started our business, like there's never like a moment where it changes completely. It's like the daily moments of working on your own brain, working on your own emotions.
To supplement that, I have had moments where it has changed completely, but that's been a thought. Like
Yeah.
sitting in my
No.
office, just a different thought. Working with a coach, that moment changed completely. But no circumstance changed.
No.
It was just my mind changed.
It wasn't like a paycheck hitting your bank account. I'm
No.
happy now.
Yeah.
It was.
Or oh, I got the
the.
house. I'm happy now, for
Yeah.
more than an hour. Like
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
some like, pieces of excitement, but it didn't change. Like my set mode was anxious and stressed, and I was still like that when we got the house.
Yeah. And that
Yeah.
actually makes me think of when you got your new job too.
Yeah.
From your old company to the newer company.
The cooler
Which you've
company.
since left as well.
Yes.
But like I remember your old job used to like drive you nuts.
Yeah.
And it was like they were not paying you enough and it was
Yeah.
super bad, but then you got a new job that paid you significantly more.
Yep.
And I remember you saying like what?
I was
You tell
still
them.
stressed. It was still hard. It still had those aspects. It was like, oh, like instead of thinking and worrying about my paycheck every week or every other week, I was worried about the extra responsibility I had. So,
Yeah.
and it's not like the negative is gonna ever go away. It's you have to deal with it. So then I had to work with a coach. You know, I learned a lot from you,
Oh.
just like how to manage life when it's not always perfect. So.
Yeah. Oh, watch out, that's hot.
Ta-da!
Fresh cookies. Woo. Yeah, that's so powerful, and I just so appreciate like your perspective on that because you guys are Holland and Michael are so smart and they're so coachable and so into learning and development and
right now cookies.
right now cookies. So it's
Are they too hot right now?
No, this is the perfect
Perfect.
time. You want them to like sink into it, like press them in.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we gotta show you guys. Let me wash my hands first. Though. I don't want to get your tripod all oily.
Come at your phone with the greasiness.
Yeah.
Oh, these are awesome.
I could be an influencer. This is kind of fun.
Right? It's totally fun. And then you'll get fun.
What do you guys
comments.
want to hear more of from me? What should I sell?
Right now you're selling cookies. Comment below what your favorite
Oh.
Christmas cookies are.
So these are Betty Crocker mix. I met a guy who said, I guess it's a different company, but he said he was responsible for the franchising related to Mrs. Fields cookie bakeries. And he said that he had the Mrs. Fields bake him cookies in her own kitchen
Oh my
at one
gosh.
point, which sounded like a dream.
That's crazy.
So,
Be Mrs.
yeah,
Should we do a taste test?
I think they're too hot.
Super.
Oh, okay.
We have a
We have
rack to
things-
cool
Should we
them on.
scoop them off so they
Yeah,
don't keep
yeah.
cooking?
What did you? Yeah, come over here. What did you two make for Christmas treats when you were kids?
English
These.
toffee.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
English toffee and these
Yeah.
and sugar cookies, right?
Yeah, we did sugar cookies.
Growing up, one thing I loved that our mom did for Christmas is we would make a bunch of different kinds of cookies.
Yeah.
And then we would have like tons of plates and we would make these like curated plates of all these, like kind of like a cookie sampler. And we would deliver them to like our friends and friends' houses. And it was just the best because I
Can I
love
get a
sweets.
plastic one? It'll be a little easier.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, it was the best. I loved it.
I remember we thought we were so sneaky ding dong ditching people with them.
Oh yeah, that was so
Oh my
fun.
gosh, we're gonna get them.
They
And
stole
I
your mom's car.
expected, so
Uh.
we would drop them off at our friend's house, and we left like a little note saying, okay, now you got to do it to 3 other people.
Oh, that's cute.
And I remember expecting to have it done back to us, but of all the times we did it, like maybe 1 in 5 would come back.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, we're not in their
They
top
know.
3 friends.
You already have cookies. Then I need more cookies.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
Did
the
you-
kisses are melting a lot.
It's perfect. Did you want Rolo ones?
Yes.
We can do that on the next batch. Where'd you put the Rolos?
Oh, you're right. We can do it on the next batch. They're in the pantry.
Okay.
They're also
We can let the good people of the internet go now, I think.
No. I want to keep them for a couple more minutes because I have a question. 2 questions for Holland.
When was
No. We're not asking that one. That's already been discussed. What was like one of your family traditions of baking growing up?
We would go through the frustrating experience of making gingerbread gingerbread houses out of real gingerbread. Like, make the gingerbread, bake it, and then like try to glue it together with frosting, and it would never work. And then one year my mom, who was a teacher, she's like, my teacher friend found out that you can make it with graham crackers and like glue it together, and it was like, oh, this is so much easier.
Oh my god!
And then you just frost it and put the candy, and that's the fun part. Instead of like, oh, this
The
cookie
structural-
broke, and like my triangle thing isn't working.
Yeah.
And so when we finally, then we just do that every year. Like the graham cracker, like literally hot glue it together and then frost it. Way easier. So that's always fun.
This
Yeah.
is like a melting mess right here.
Look at that.
It's melting.
Should we eat it? Oh.
Yeah. You're gonna have to give us a detailed review. Ko, chill, buddy.
Mmm.
Scale of 1 to 10, or scale of what's it called?
That's pretty good.
The Grinch to Buddy the Elf.
It's the Tim Allen Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
Most of the way
That
there.
is pretty high
Yeah.
in my book. It's like 9 for me.
Like the
Oh
chocolate
my
is too
gosh.
melty, you almost can't taste it
No,
because it just kind of goes away.
Oh my gosh.
What if we did a double?
Oh, it's so soft. This
Oh
is
my.
amazing. You have to see it close up. Wow. That is delicious.
You just do one bite, not 2 bites.
I'm stretching it to 3 bites.
The good news is, at dinner tonight, Milana had a stomach ache, like really bad, so she couldn't eat dinner.
Well,
But then when dessert came out, she's feeling good now.
I was like, can we still make cookies? My
Classic
stomach's feeling better.
6-year-old move.
oh wow.
So good.
Really good with the white chocolate, with the hugs.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hugs are my favorite
Okay.
in these types of cookies.
New secret unlocked.
I like that they're small because they can just go down really easy.
Yeah, just pop them in one at a time.
Not too many.
Okay, I had another question for you in regards to like self-development and mindset.
Yeah.
What is something that you learned maybe from like Jody Moore coaching or something else that you feel like has helped you with your mindset in general? Like one of your top tips, because
Top tips.
I've seen you like transform your mindset. Yeah, your whole life in a lot of ways.
The number one.
It doesn't have to be the top one, but maybe just like one that's helped
Yeah.
you.
One of them, that I can even give you a link to her podcast episode. I learned from the life coach Jody Moore. I'm like not even in the shot. Okay.
You want to chair? I can pull up a chair for you.
I can pretend. Is basically to know that your thoughts are not always true. That your thoughts are like optional. Was completely new to me. What, 5 years ago? And then I realized like, oh, I don't have to, maybe be offended if someone says something, or I don't have to be upset about this thing because the thought I was thinking, I could like realize this is just a pretend thought. Like, I mean, it's real, but it's not the truth out in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then realizing I have the power to change what I'm thinking and just practicing new thoughts to then like maybe not have so much drama in life and be like, oh, everything sucks. Like, it's like, wait, if I just think, oh, this is a little bit tricky, but I can figure it out, like removing drama and just kind of getting down to more realistic or positive thoughts just helps me separate from like just being compelled to have like a terrible experience if something else in the world was happening that I was like more in control.
Yeah.
So We'll link it in the show notes.
Yeah. You're gonna change your life
Really.
because that's so powerful.
Yeah.
Recognizing that like your thoughts are not necessarily true and you can
Mhm.
change them.
Yep. Well, it's in the podcast episode. She'll say it again. It's not like that you're unvalidating your own thoughts, but that your thought is both true and untrue, and your reality of your perception is both real and not real. Like it's not. This is how things are, and like sticking to that, you can if you
Yeah.
can see the other side too, then you can flip it around.
Yeah.
So.
That's so powerful. Just at the Joe Dispenza retreat I was at this week, Joe was like, statistically there's a 0% chance we're perceiving reality how it is. I think Elon Musk has some sort of stat about that too, basically saying that like we do not see the world as it really is, like, which is
Wow.
just so trippy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like Joe Dispenza shows us the range of frequencies and how the ultraviolet spectrum, or like the spectrum of visible light of the rainbow, is so small on the whole field of rays, and it's like all those rays exist around us,
Mm-hmm.
and every single atom is 99.99999% empty space
Yeah.
and 1% particle. So like, what is all that other empty space? It's all like, just, it all
Energy.
ties in. It's all energy, yeah, but it's like things can be perceived in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So like if someone says a snarky comment to you, you might think like, oh, they hate me, they're a jerk. I'm a terrible person because
Yeah.
they were mean to me or whatever. Or you could think,
They're a terrible person.
yeah, they suck. I'm awesome.
Works for me.
Sticks and stouts make big votes.
Yeah,
Should these be bottom
Well,
side
you
up
can-
or top side bottom?
whatever you want.
Well, it's like you could think. What example did you just say? Like if you said that to a child, they maybe have like a big like reaction, like oh no, like oh no. Versus
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
it to like how like grandparents always like say how it is and they're like not offended at anything. They're just like you crazy kid, like
Yeah, that's
someone
true.
else could totally have a different perspective and not take it personally.
Uh-huh.
And so then if you go, well, what if I thought the way they thought? Or what about if I was feeling confident? Or what if I was feeling even just like curious, like, I wonder why they would say that to me
Yeah,
instead of instantly like upset,
yeah.
mad. So
That's
many
true.
options in the range of thoughts and feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You just choose.
Yeah, it's true. I love that. Well, thanks so much for being in my video, you guys. Comment if you want us to have him back. I'm here for a few more days. I'll try to get this posted ASAP. So if you guys want to see more Michael and Holland, just let us know. And see you next time.
Bye.
Hi.